Prophet Yousef alayhi assalam's journey, betrayed, imprisoned, and reunited by Allah's wisdom. Are you aware that Prophet Yousef alayhi assalam's life story is not just about trials, but about the patience, faith, and perseverance that ultimately led him to greatness? This is a story of hardship, betrayal, and divine wisdom. Prophet Yousef alayhi assalam's journey teaches us that no matter how dark the path may seem, there is always a purpose behind every challenge we face. Let us dive into the profound story of Prophet Yousef alayhi assalam, a man chosen by Allah, who endured every hardship with unwavering faith. Prophet Yousef alayhi assalam was the beloved son of Prophet Jacob, who had 11 other sons. Among them, Yousef was the youngest, but his bond with his father was unique. The youngest son, Benjamin, was Yousef's full brother, while the others were half-brothers. Despite the love and care Prophet Jacob had for all his children, a secret jealousy grew in the hearts of Yousef's brothers. They were unable to handle the special affection their father had for Yousef. One morning when Yousef was still a young boy, he woke up with a stunning dream that he couldn't wait to share. He rushed to his father and excitedly said, "Oh, my father, I have seen 11 stars, the sun and the moon. I saw them prostrating to me." Prophet Jacob, recognizing the significance of the dream, was overjoyed. He knew that his son was chosen by Allah for something great. However, despite his joy, he was also concerned about the reaction of his other sons, who harbored jealousy in their hearts. Prophet Jacob warned Yousef not to share the dream with his brothers, fearing they might harm him. As time passed, the jealousy in the hearts of Yousef's brothers continued to grow. They couldn't bear the thought that their younger brother was being favored by their father. Their envy transformed into a dangerous plan. They decided to get rid of Yousef once and for all. Their hearts became so hardened that they plotted to throw him into a well. One day they approached their father with a request. "Oh, our father, let Yousef come with us, and we will take good care of him," they said. Although Prophet Jacob was skeptical, fearing for Yousef's safety, he reluctantly agreed. Little did he know that this would mark the beginning of a series of events that would change the course of history. The brothers led Yousef to a distant well, under the guise of going on a trip. They eventually reached their destination, and when they pretended to be busy retrieving water, they threw Yousef into the well. As Yousef struggled and pleaded with them, they callously overpowered him and left him there. They then rushed back to their father, claiming, "Oh, our father, we were racing with each other, and we left Yousef with our belongings. A wolf ate him." But Prophet Jacob was not convinced. His heart told him that something was not right. He pointed out that if a wolf had truly eaten Yousef, his shirt would have been torn. He refused to accept their lie, and in his heart, he believed that his son was still alive. Prophet Jacob remained patient, trusting in Allah's plan, and continued praying for his son's return. Meanwhile, Yousef, though abandoned, clung to a rock in the well. Desperation set in, but his faith in Allah remained unshaken. He turned to Allah in prayer, asking for rescue. Not long after, a caravan traveling to Egypt stopped by the well. When they pulled up the water bucket, they were astonished to find Yousef clinging to the rope. They were amazed by his beauty and decided to take him as a slave. Yousef was shackled and taken to Egypt, where he was sold to the highest bidder, Al-Aziz, the treasurer of Egypt. Al-Aziz had no children of his own, and was immediately struck by Yousef's remarkable appearance. He told his wife to take good care of Yousef, considering the possibility of adopting him as a son or using him as a servant. Prophet Yousef alayhi assalam grew up under Al-Aziz's care, and with Allah's blessing, he was endowed with extraordinary beauty, wisdom, and strength of character. As the years passed, Prophet Yousef alayhi assalam's honesty and integrity won Al-Aziz's trust, and he was placed in charge of the household. But soon Yousef faced his second trial. Al-Aziz's wife, Zuleika, became infatuated with him. Her obsession grew to the point that she tried to seduce him. One day when her husband was away, she locked the doors and invited Yousef to her. Prophet Yousef alayhi assalam, fearing Allah, immediately rejected her advances, saying, "I seek refuge in Allah. Indeed, my master has treated me honorably. Indeed, wrongdoers will not succeed." Yousef tried to flee, but Zuleika chased after him, grabbing his shirt from behind. Just as she did, The door opened, and Al-Aziz entered. Zuleika immediately accused Yousef of attempting to assault her. Prophet Yousef alayhi salam denied the accusation, stating that it was she who had tried to seduce him. Al-Aziz, confused by the situation, sought advice from a relative. The cousin wisely suggested that the torn shirt would reveal the truth. If the shirt was torn from the front, then Yousef was guilty, but if it was torn from the back, then Zuleika was the one to blame. Upon inspecting the shirt, Al-Aziz discovered it was torn from the back, proving Yousef's innocence. Al-Aziz was enraged by his wife's actions and apologized to Yousef. However, despite the truth being revealed, the story of Zuleika's attempt to seduce Yousef spread throughout the town. Zuleika, determined to maintain her reputation, invited a group of women to a banquet. As they were slicing fruit, she summoned Yousef to them. When the women saw him, they were so taken by his beauty that they accidentally cut their hands. Zuleika seized the moment to reveal to the women that this was the man she had been accused of seducing. Determined to prove her innocence, Zuleika threatened Yousef, saying, "If you refuse me again, I will have you imprisoned." Prophet Yousef alayhi salam responded, "My lord, prison is more beloved to me than what they invite me to." Eventually, Zuleika convinced her husband that imprisoning Yousef was the only way to protect her honor. Yousef was thrown into prison. In prison, Prophet Yousef alayhi salam was gifted with the ability to interpret dreams. He was approached by two of his fellow inmates who had troubling dreams. One dreamt of serving wine to the king, while the other dreamt of carrying bread on his head, which birds were eating. Yousef, with wisdom, interpreted their dreams and gave them the guidance they needed. He also requested that the one who would be released from prison mention him to the king, but Shaitan caused the man to forget. Years passed before the king of Egypt had a troubling dream. His ministers could not interpret it, but one of Yousef's former cellmates remembered him and informed the king. The king sent for Yousef, who interpreted the dream as a warning of 7 years of plenty, followed by 7 years of famine. Impressed by Yousef's wisdom and integrity, the king appointed him as the storekeeper for Egypt's grain reserves. During the famine, Prophet Yousef alayhi salam's brothers came to Egypt to buy food. When Yousef saw them, he recognized them immediately, but kept his identity hidden. He questioned them about their family and instructed them to bring their youngest brother, Benjamin, on their next visit. He also secretly returned their money to them, hoping they would return with Benjamin. When they did, Prophet Yousef alayhi salam revealed his identity, and his brothers were terrified. But he reassured them, saying, "Do not grieve. Allah has forgiven you." He asked them to bring his shirt and place it over their father's face. Upon doing so, Prophet Yaqub's sight was miraculously restored. The family was reunited, and Prophet Yaqub expressed his gratitude to Allah for his mercy. Prophet Yousef alayhi salam shared his dream from his childhood, explaining that Allah had made it come true and that despite all the trials he faced, he had been chosen for greatness. The story of Prophet Yousef alayhi salam is a powerful reminder that life is full of trials, but we must always trust in Allah's plan. Yousef's journey teaches us the importance of patience, faith, and integrity in the face of hardship. No matter how challenging life may seem, Allah's wisdom always guides us toward success. Prophet Yousef alayhi salam's story is a beacon of hope for all of us, showing that even in the darkest times, there is always light ahead. May Allah bless you with strength and wisdom to navigate your own challenges, just as He guided Prophet Yousef alayhi salam. If you've made it to the end of this story, I appreciate your support. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories from the lives of the prophets. Until next time, inshallah, may Allah bless you all.